So our travels here in Mauritius have brought us to Grand Bay. Grand Bay, I think, is a must visit for most tourists that come here. Everybody comes here just to see the restaurants and the shops and everything else that's here. But we have uncovered a massive South African gem in Grand Bay. It's a restaurant called The Beach House. And who is The Beach House owned by? None other than Cabous van der Westhuizen. Now, I'm sure many of you will remember Cabous van der Westhuizen from the world of rugby, playing from the Transvaal team to the Sharks all the way to the Springboks between 1989 and 1999. He decided to move to Mauritius and open up a restaurant, and we decided to come and visit him. Cabous, it is so nice to see you.
Pleasure.
Good. Thanks for having us here.
No problem.
Cabous, thanks again. Thanks so much for talking to us here on Morning Live.
Absolutely a pleasure.
So Cabous, how long have you been living in Mauritius now?
September, it'll be 7 years.
7 years. Why? Why did you decide to move here?
I need to ask my wife that thing. No, we actually came on holiday. We were never going to move to Mauritius. Whilst we were on the island, we had a friend out who actually works for my partner, and he actually knew the landlord, long story through horse racing. And he said, come have a look at the site. I said, what are you talking about? I'm not looking at anything. I'm actually on holiday. Cut long story short, we arrived and we saw the location, and we realized there's actually no beach bars on this whole island besides what the hotels can offer.
Yeah.
Got back to SA. I don't think I'm married to a normal CA. She'll go grocery shopping and come back with a 4x4, no groceries. That's what I'm married to. And she one morning, my wife decided, listen, why don't we go stay in Mauritius? I said, it's a great idea, but what are you going to do? She said, no, she doesn't know. I said, well, that's a great idea. What am I going to do? She said, you're going to own a beach bar. Had a nice ring to it. Sunday Times, 2 months later, browsing through, saw the holiday section, and she said, I actually asked her, were you serious about the whole Mauritius thing? She said, yes. I said, you know what? Life hasn't dealt us a bad answer for it. Let's see it as an adventure.
Yeah, I can imagine. But I mean, especially for a guy like you, I mean, you're a sports hero in South Africa, playing rugby, playing for the Springboks.
You're not getting me mixed up with US for
possibly. But I did a little bit of research. So I don't think I'm getting you mixed up. So I mean, to leave that and come here and start a whole new life, was it difficult to leave that, or did it not really matter to you?
No, it is. I mean, like I said, I'll never denounce my South African citizenship. I mean, I'm always a South African through and through. It was difficult in the sense that you miss home because you miss your mates. I mean, I think we spoke about it earlier, where if you meet people on the island, there's no history, there's no varsity, school, army, whatever you did. So to befriend a guy on the island takes a bit longer. So, and you need your partner in crime, you need a buddy on the island. It just takes a bit longer, obviously, to get to that point where you actually become real mates, and you have an influx of people on the island where there's a lot of contract workers on the island. So they come in 3 years, 5 years, and they go back home wherever they come from. So yeah, it takes a bit longer, but you miss the sitting around a table and having a banter and laughing and having a jokes. But obviously we're fortunate here that there's quite a few South Africans, when they come to Mauritius, they come to the beach house. So you're in touch, but you're not in touch. Understand? So you're not that you know the people, but you always hear stories, and the villages, the world's become a village, so everybody sort of is linked with somebody that you know, and you get a story of him or her again.
So, I mean, are there intentions on your side to ever come back, or is this now home?
You know, if I probably had to tell my wife we're leaving, we're going back home tomorrow, she'll say, well, I'll see you later, baby. And I think happy wife, happy life. Yeah, we're very happy at the moment. I think I'm a firm believer in timing, whether it be a business deal that you do, or where you meet your life partner or whatever. And our timing was just right at the beach house.
Yeah.
So it's been good to us. It's been good for myself and my wife. So yeah, we won't rush to get back. I mean, if you had to ask me 10 years ago where would I see myself in 10 years, and I say Mauritius isn't. Never. It wouldn't even been on the equation. Wouldn't even fit it in the equation. So yeah, you can never say never, but yeah, for now we can make this home.
For this is it for now. Do you get a lot of your former teammates coming down and visiting you here?
Yeah, but they don't really recognize me anymore when they get you. I don't recognize.
Yeah, it's the hair. Hey,
I don't recognize them anymore. We got so old now. Yes, no, they pop in. Not a lot of guys can actually come to the island without me knowing, because there's a lot of pilots that actually frequent the beach house. So they'll say, you know, the Gary Teichmann's on the plane, or you know, the Joel Stransky's on the island.
Wow.
So you got your
number, know who's here,
and say, come on, at least come have a beer. You can't sneak into my island without me knowing.
Yeah.
So and obviously the guys would spread the word, and it's just nice to catch up with the guys. I mean, just it's not like a formal thing. You have to come here. But
No,
it's
they're just
nice
friends.
to-
Their mates
it's
come and
just a
visit
nice
you.
to
Do you
come
do you still play rugby? I mean, do you engage with the community here? Do you
Well,
play? Do
the
you?
Beach House we actually, funny enough, last night we actually played the semi-final, which we lost. But the Beach House sponsored one of the 7 rugby teams on the island.
Yeah.
Called the Northern Pirates. So yeah, I've been coaching for 5 years. Obviously not this year. It was the first year that I didn't coach. And we've been very privileged because we obviously get sponsored by the SA Rugby Legends. That they sponsor all our kids for all our juniors on 11, 13, 15, 17 and open.
Brilliant.
So yeah, you're still involved, and I mean we always show the rugby games here. There's a few guys when they come to the island. John Smith was just out there with Sal Sina. He'll pop in. So the guys do pop in. So we've been very fortunate. You're in touch, but you're not in touch.
Yeah, yeah. That's so incredible. Do you have a message to South Africans out there? I mean, that are watching this and they're seeing you and they're thinking, oh my God, there you are. There you've been all these years. I mean, is there anything you'd like to say to South Africans? Besides, come visit me.
Yes, please come visit me and bring me some clippies and coke. Yeah, I think it's just come to Mauritius and but please do me one favor, when you come to Mauritius, experience it properly and go out to smaller places. Don't stay in the towels only.
Cabous, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you so very much for your time. All right, so South Africa, if you're wondering where Cabous van der Westhuizen has been all of these years, during our adventure to Mauritius, we found him, we tracked him down, and now you know. So you better come visit him here at his restaurant.